guys, so just heading home off site now. So yeah, bit of a chat with you all, see how you're getting on. Hopefully you're getting on really well. We get on pretty well today. Did a lot of preparation done for bands and did 5 or 6 bands as well. So a lot of preparation for wet dash. I'm gonna say dry dash, but that job's wet dash. So a lot of preparation done, a lot of cleaning done. It's very messy when you're just doing reveals, but we're doing them around brand spanking new windows, and it's actually starting to drizzle a wee bit. So hopefully didn't get caught too much in it there, but hopefully that's as heavy as it's ever going to get, and we'll be okay because it wasn't really hitting anything. So that's the beauty about working outside, guys. You're really at the mercy of the elements, but hopefully it doesn't get much worse. Always seems worse when you're driving as well, but another hour or two and everything will be pretty well set off there. So well, but yeah, that job there, it's 2 houses, 2 big houses stuck together, so a big lot of work to do on it. And then yesterday as well, we're outside rubbing up 2 panels in front of houses, which was exciting as well. One of the mixes mixed up 2 tubs, but one of the mixes, one of the bags must have been starting to sort of get moisture into it or something, because we had a lot of stones. It was just horrible picking them out, trying to coat with just nasty stuff. Now, you know, some of them were hard and then some of them were still a bit soft, doughy, so I think the bag must have only started getting moist and it was still setting through. But that's done, dusted. Again, nothing's easy outside work, guys. When it comes to rendering, there's no easy task. Or dashing outside, it's all hard, it's all awkward. You know, it's easy for people driving past houses with no scaffold on, saying, oh, look at that, look at this. But that's the easy part, guys, and you don't see the scaffold. And on that side there, scaffold's actually a bit of a mess. It's been a tiny bit dangerous. Some of the mess around the floor and stuff as well. It kind of needs a labourer or 2 to go around for a day or 2 and actually rent it out. But no doubt we'll have it plastered before they actually show up. But yeah, on that front, guys, as well, sort of getting a lot done in the house. Even every couple of hours spent out there, at least it's something else done. Had a nightmare with that storm as well, the water coming into the garage, getting like 12 to 14 plasterboard wet all along all the edges. So absolute nightmare. But yeah, hopefully that's the end of that storm, but don't know. There's a lot of flood going on, and hopefully the plasterboards dry out and I'll be able to get them screwed up. So that'll turn into priority after doing another day or 2 installation, and I might jump out into the garage, plasterboard that garage, and you know, a wee bit of clearing up to do. Is a pallet of blocks and not on a pallet, mind you, and just sitting there, so I might have to get them shifted to one corner or something. And there's scaffold stuff sort of lying in it, so I just need to get a wee bit of an organise in it before I can really crack on board. Or I can move it all to one corner, board a couple of corners, and then just shift stuff over for the time being until I actually come to start plastering out there. Again, I'm not too fussed in getting it plastered really quickly. I'd rather just get them boards up, so them boards are staying up off the ground now. That's the same as the rest of the house, guys, as well. Just sort of want to get stuff off the floor, and get it up onto the wall, onto the ceilings and onto the walls, all the studs, get them boarded out. Bit of a bottle falling about, my water bottle. Have it in a glass bottle. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't smash. Hit another one. But yeah, and I realise on the channel it's been quite a lot about the new build, but at least now, guys, if you are following along, have you been enjoying it? Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Hopefully you've been enjoying it more than me. Installation is not easy. I don't really like doing it. It's not nice stuff to work with, not nice stuff to cut, that's nice stuff to do up above your head, stuff getting all the way. Again, when it's in and it's all boarded over, it's no problem, you know, it's done, it's dusted. And I think I'm doing a great job at it, taking my time and making every cut as tidy as possible. I can't even think of one cut that I've cut and haven't been able to recycle and reuse somewhere else. It's been too bad. Do have foam there to sort of help repair any bad iffy bits. But again, I'd rather not have to repair anything or foam anything out. I'd rather get it all friction fit. But it is hard, guys. Some stuff's running off there, you know. Even 5-6 mil running from top to bottom over 4 foot makes the struggle of getting it in so much harder, and measuring and cutting so much harder. To me, if you measure tight, you're still struggling squishing it no matter what. But again, that is a good thing. The friction fit is what you're sort of after, so that there's no air really escaping. Bit of a windy road I'm on here now, but yeah, getting on really well. The house, again, I can't wait to have the insulation all done, especially upstairs as well. Just can't wait to have it done and dusted, out of the way, and then don't have to worry about it again. That is the real goal. That people cross the road there, just even have a dodgy place. But yeah, I'm not enjoying the insulation, but once it's all done and plasterboarded, I'll feel so much better. Again, I think I'm saying on a previous video that it would be absolutely fantastic, and I'm looking forward to getting all the insulation done in the eaves, and then I'm going to tackle the floor up above, because we're going to have that floored. But I can't do that until the plasterboard and roll out my insulation and my acoustic insulation and stuff. So it's like, although I'm in the trade and I know a lot of stuff, it's still, you know, you're still trying to do everything in the right sequence, so that you're not locking anything in that you can't get at, you know, or it's going to be a whole handling match to get at. You know, if I went ahead and boarded the floors up above, it's more tricky then to start rolling out insulation in, because you're just putting it in and it can fall out before you get the board up, or you'll have to put the board up and then poke it across. So I'd rather just plasterboard, roll my insulation all out, and then we're good to go with the floor. And I'm not that I'm really looking forward to doing the floor. I'm not. It's going to be hard work. That 25mm timber is heavy, guys, and there's like 60 sheets of it to put down, believe it or not. So like 40 odd sheets in the main floor, and then, you know, well, probably more than 40, 50, and then 10 ripped up and put into the eaves as well. So I have to do the eaves to fireproof the place. So it's going to be pretty exciting, guys. Really is. I think the way I'm doing things, again, I know joiners would rather glue that floor down, but I would rather just screw it down. And that way, if it's screwed down, if there's any issues, I can just unscrew it, lift the board up, get access to whatever I need to get access at, and not have to worry about it. As where if you glue it down, it's gonna be more of a mess. That glue is strong, guys. You put that down, and I know the glue will prevent the squeaks, but I'm hoping to get screws with the smooth shank at the top that will clamp the boards down and hold them really good, so that they don't squeak. That's the plan with them boards. Again, it's not that we're really going to use up above, it's just to have it where it is, you know, it's nice to be able to go up and store stuff. So it's not that we're going to be sleeping up there or anything, or using it all that much. Maybe put a wee office up there, wee studio, so we make videos, do unboxings, things like that, up out of the way, have my own bit of space for it. But yeah, that's the plan sort of for that. Again, that's miles down the line. And my problem is when I'm out in the house that I to look at the whole job, and it can get a wee bit overwhelming, guys. It can get a lot overwhelming, because you're thinking about so many different stages all at once. Thinking about insulation, plasterboarding, plastering, rendering, outside, if you can get outside of my mind. Thinking about so much stuff, guys. It sort of takes away, and then you're starting to think, like, I'm out there to do installation and I find myself walking around looking at things, checking things, checking this, checking that, measuring this, will this board fit there? Where I have recently got better into, I'm out to installation and sort of setting it, breaking it into days. You know, I've got 3 days to insulate here, so I'm going to break it into sections. I'm going to insulate this area, then tomorrow I'll insulate this area, then tomorrow I'll insulate this area. And to me, that's more, you're more thinking of it like a job then, and better sequencing, not thinking about too much. Just get the job at hand done, get the rest out of your mind, too many mind, you know, you're just thinking about too much. So just take it job by job. So that's what I kept on saying in previous videos as well, need to make a list. If I make a list and work by the list, yes, wee things come up, I can still tackle them, but don't veer too much off the list. Whereas, for instance, when I have been doing this insulation, there's been no proper access because the strap's up above. So I've had to make a couple of wee entrances in and then reinforce it where I've put noggins across or timber across, or put in proper, like I mean really went to town with the timbers and the screws and the fixings to make sure that it's really well tied together. Again, probably be okay taking one wee bit of timber away, but to me, until I get the floor in, the floor is really going to help hold stuff in tight as well. The plasterboard now, I wouldn't think plasterboard is very structural in that sense, but yeah, even insulating that loft, guys, it's going to be one hell of a job, because I have so much to do. Like, there's a whole room there that is just filled, that living room is just filled to the ceiling with insulation, so that is not going to be enjoyable whatsoever, getting it all used. Now, the beauty about it is, I don't think I need all that much more sheets down below of the 100mm, and then the rest is all going to be put up above. So I might have to board a bit of floor up above so I can stack it all up there and keep it nicely organised out of the way. So that's kind of the plan there, guys. You know, you have to sort of plan things or have bits of ideas of how you're going to go about it. And again, I realised on the channel I haven't had much big pile of plaster videos up. It's all been mostly, the focus has really been on my own self-build. Any day I get any weekend to get a bit out at it, working. And again, some days, you know, had to drag myself out because I was just tired. And then when you're tired, or even when it wasn't well, I lost a day. And it beats on your mind, you think about it, oh, I've lost a day because I got so much more done. I've lost a day behind because of that and all, but again, at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. If you're not well and you're really tired and you don't rest your body, then you will end up worse, guys. You'll just end up putting yourself back, you know. And I have actually had quite a lot of sick days here in January, believe it or not, but it is what it is. The weather as well has not helped, but I do know that I'm going to get more rendered and plastering videos uploaded for you. For instance, the chimney top on the house, I'm hoping to get the render up of that, and then maybe the preparation of the acrylic, and then maybe bits and pieces of the acrylic itself. I have the cap acrylic at this stage, guys. You haven't seen it, but I have the cap. Everything's all rubbed up smooth, and now it's all primed, and the cap is, it's done with a bit of a colour coat. Wee bit of it got stained from the bad weather we had, because we had 2 good days, then we had a bit of a cold night, and then we had a very wet week after that. So we did. So it's an ideal place to turn. But yeah. But yeah. We'll have very little plastering done in the house, but it's almost at the stage now where I'm going to be making a lot of videos of the house, a lot of plasterboarding videos, you know, a lot of insulation videos, a lot of plasterboarding videos, a lot of joinery videos, bits and pieces of the electrics still to be uploaded, the tracking, the chasing, plasterboarding galore. There's so much plasterboarding videos, and then after that, guys, there's going to be so many plastering videos, like so many, because you know I'm going to take my time plastering, and I'm going to take my time because I want to just do it once. I want to do it to as close to perfection as possible, but without driving myself crazy. And again, there's just so much potential for videos to show you stuff, rendering, skimming, bonding, skimming, plasterboarding, how to reduce the chances of cracks, how to plaster over wood, all the different types of ways to plaster over wood. There's more than one, and the way that I'm actually going to do it, I'm going to show you in the house, guys. I'm going to show you the best ways to go over the wood and stuff. Just so much acrylic, rendering, bands, base, coin stones, acrylic, an absolute mountain of acrylic. Again, all that stuff's going to cost me money. At the minute, I'm just looking forward to getting it, have some sand and cement there, so it could float out a couple of rooms with what we'll have. But at the minute, just trying to get it all insulated and boarded before I actually go down the line of sand and cement. And then there is a room that'll have to float first, because then there's another bit of joinery work that's going to work off the top of that float. I want to get it straight from that. I think I already mentioned that in the previous video. But yeah, it's going to be jam-packed, action-packed, plastic videos, and have lots of good ideas. Don't want to give anything away. I want you to enjoy the episodes as they come. Make big episodes out of it. You know, each room could be its own episode, and maybe challenges. Or if you guys can think of any challenges, do you want to challenge me? Do you want to challenge me and say, can you do whatever, you know, or can you plaster? I don't know, guys. I'm sure you will come up with challenges. I'm not going to do anything too stupid, like, you know, having like shaved myself with an ox trowel for charity. But yeah, if you think that's a good idea, I would do it, absolutely. But yeah, at the minute, just looking forward to getting it all like a big shell, so it's just ready for the plaster, you know. And it'll feel nice walking around it all boarded. And then I tend to find it'll be brighter, and then when you float it, it gets a bit darker, and then when you skim the ceilings, it gets a bit darker. And then you skim the walls, it starts getting a bit brighter by that stage. I think that's because the ceilings are normally drying out by then, so they're getting lighter and bouncing more light about. Again, that loft is going to be very dark, so we're going to need some lights up there. Then around, there's a section that doesn't have a window really. In hindsight, I probably should have bought some more skylights, but at the time the budget was very thin, so I can't stretch yourself too thin, guys. Otherwise, you'll just be paper. So the budget was very thin at the time. We just got one Velux window. Kind of wish I had got three. Just put, you know, just put them in. But again, it's, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter, because like I say, the rooms are mostly storage. And maybe if somebody was staying over, they could stay there. But yeah, when you get so much on your plate, guys, with work, it can be very overwhelming as well. I'm talking to a good fella in worker, big comic. He loves the idea of the self-build as well. He's planning on doing it in the future also. So hopefully he does. It would be good. But he's always asking me questions and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, just doing things stage by stage. But I do feel like this time next year, like the house should be so much further on. It should be a lot closer. Big trees sticking out there. Literally, if I had stayed on my side of the road there, I would have just scraped right along it, and I didn't see it at the last second. So yeah, but at least the rain there, it's picking up a wee bit now, but it had died down for another whatever length of time put on this video call with you. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the videos of the new build, guys. It's all been a lot of hard work. Again, some of the stuff's been brand new to me. Like I've never built a full house. I've renovated loads and loads of houses. Not absolutely completely. There was one time where I was going to foreman. This guy was going to build by I think he actually is a subscriber, I'm not sure. But he had me a sort of almost a surveyed and priced up the house for general labouring and plastering, like the gutting of it, the plastering of it, and then I got him a ballpark price basically for like the electrics, the plumbing and joinery. But I never actually got the job. It would have been nice because we would have been there for a long time. Very, very big house, but there was a lot of work to do on it, guys, an absolute lot of work, but nothing we couldn't have handled, and it would have been, you know, would have been really nice to do it. But not sure if he got the house or he went for somebody else. I'm not sure. I think he may have got a builder to come in. The only thing is, if I had to give him a price on it, I would have stuck to it, and he wouldn't have been paying any more than what that price was. So I don't know how he got on with whatever builder he was. My concern would have been for him would have been that the builder would have moved the goalposts, would have dried the budget up before it got to such a finish of what they thought they were going to get, because I can remember the finish that they were after and the price of things. I sort of knew what kind of kits they were after, and to me it wasn't in the budget that had them time. Again, if you're watching this, don't be thinking I'm not bitching about you or anything. I hope you get on well with it. That was a long time ago. It was actually probably like 7 years ago, guys. This channel, you have to remember, this channel is old. It's pretty old. This channel, you know, is older than some people have been plastered, believe it or not. Even I have a wee second account there with like it's just shorts videos, and that one, I think it said that one's 5 year old. I was like, where does the time go? I don't even, I just can't think. Like I made a shorts, I didn't even know shorts was out 5 years. I made a shorts channel, and I'd said the other day on YouTube when I went on to upload something, it said 5 years old. I thought, my word. Again, it's been great. YouTube's been great. Although recently the whatever way the finance works on it, it's been a bit strange. I think everybody's probably in the same boat. Every YouTuber's maybe in the same boat there. Wire hanging down. I'm going a different way home here because the wife sent me a picture of a bus getting stuck across another wee road, so I'm going this way to completely avoid that. But yeah, I have some clips of the render jobs we've done. I have loads of footage of work that I just need to have time to edit and upload. I don't think people really understand it does take quite a bit of time to edit and upload stuff, the process. So even after you edit something, it can take you hours to edit something, and then you have to wait for it to process, and basically that's the thing. That's when you're complete and you're actually making it's all crumbling into one file, I suppose, and then you have to take that file and upload it to YouTube. The only thing is, our internet now and the way YouTube is now, it seems to upload very, very quick. Like I mean, like it seems to upload like 5-10 minutes, very, very, very quick, and that's 4K video, guys. So that's massive. So that seems to work very, very quick. but then you still gotta do, you know, make your title, thumbnail and stuff. Still takes a bit of time. But I do find that doing the editing and processing is a big chunk of time, and I do find I struggle with time. Struggle, you know, I can't find I can do so many voiceovers at the minute because the kids run about. I don't think people want to come on and watch a video and listen to the kids going bananas in the background, having fun. They're great fun. But yeah, again, the family, trying to spend time with family, do YouTube, do work, build a house. Again, it's a big basket, it's full of eggs, and it's juggling them eggs, but I'm finding it good, guys. It's good to stay busy, to keep your mind active, keep busy. It's actually very healthy, guys. And I find myself, if I wasn't busy, I only find projects to be doing anyway. So, you know, and again, I suppose this self-build is probably the best investment of not only money, but I suppose time, because hopefully it's something that not only me and the wife will benefit from, but the kids will benefit from. And isn't it great that we'll have YouTube? I can look back in years to come and say, look, when my dad did this, my daddy did that, and watch it being done. You know, you maybe go and watch like the actual rooms being completed, and I'd actually go through all the footage I have and start taking segments out and like crunching it together as if it's all coming apart, you know, coming together, like, or show it from the block, first couple of blocks getting built, or footings getting put in, blocks getting built, trusses on, roof on, the windows in, you know. I could do a wee nice video like that too, but I don't want to do that yet because I'm not finished. So I kind of feel like I can't do that until it's finished. Just driving past the big house here on my left, big massive house, priced it up, but nothing seems to have changed there. There's no timbers there, no trusses on it. There's supposed to be trusses on it in January. We're heading into February here, so I think they're behind. But I don't know if I have that job or not either, so I don't know. And this weather's probably not helping them, because if they're waiting on roofers, the boys to put the timbers on, they'll be waiting a wee bit longer because of the weather. But yeah, it's funny. Drive past, might be doing that job, and then when I have the family and we're in the car, I'm like, I plastered that, or I worked at this. But to me, that's a good thing, guys. If you should see it, you're torturing your wives. Oh, you told me that before. That's a good thing, because you're proud of your work. That, you know, and it's wee memories. You know, we spend a lot of time at work, guys, and a lot of time. You know, if you're spending 8 hours at work, and then you're going home for a couple of hours, you know, and then you're sleeping for a lot of hours, you don't have much hours left to relax, so you do be spending a lot of time in work. So, you know, if you're proud of your work, that's a good thing, guys. If you're constantly telling your wife and your kids that you're driving past somewhere that I plastered that, you know, and there's one in Stony Ford that I plastered. Wasn't the only plaster on it, like, but I was on it from the start, like, big petrol station top of Stony Ford. I remember plastering it, and every time I say to the wife that I plastered that, she said, oh, did you? So I find that interesting. Just went past the wee builders there, Accolade Builders. They have supplied us with quite a lot of materials. So them, McBlur, Holiday and Fisher, they've all got a bit of a turn out of my account. quite a chunk out of the account from it all. It actually baffles you when you think back of like how you do manage to do it. Again, past the house, I did a lot of work on there. Few videos actually on the channel from it. Bus did not slow down for the ramp there at all. But yeah, did quite a lot of work on that. I think they've recently sold their house, so don't know where they went. Probably going for another project, hopefully local. were lovely people to work for. Don't really want to be saying their names and stuff. Don't know if they want. I think they might watch the channel as well. But absolutely lovely people to work for. Couldn't have nicer customers really. Although I tend to get a lot of nice customers. Most people I work for, like 99.9% people, absolutely brilliant to work with and work for. I must admit. But then maybe that's just me. I get along with a lot of people. And again, I think guys, genuinely people can see the effort you're putting in as well. They know that you're trying your best. But me personally, if I'm doing a job for you, if I promise you I'm coming, I'm going to show up even with a broken arm. I'm going to show up and start plastering. I'm going to just keep my word and show up. And again, when I'm plastering in your house, I'm plastering that house as if I own that house, as if it's my own. Especially when I'm buying the plaster, when you're buying actual materials, I plaster that as if I own it, as if it's me. If I'm not happy with it, I will fix it, 100%. But yeah, again, on site that is a lot harder to do when prices are much more cutthroat. You only can spend so much time doing so much. But again, we still find ourselves going that wee bit extra. Again, still wouldn't really walk away unless I'd be happy with the finish myself. But I don't know. I'd say most plasters are the same, guys. I don't think I'm levels above anybody. I think these are all the same. And I think anybody watching this channel is the same. And if they're not, they're aspiring. They're a plaster learning. They're trying to become better. That's what I think. I think the world is full of great tradesmen out there, and I think on the most they are pushing on. They're trying to be better. Again, it is a job too, guys. It's a wage, but I do honestly think most tradesmen, if you, especially where I'm from, if you do a bad job, you won't get another job. So you gotta be good. Yeah, nearly home now. Fields are absolutely flooded. You might see one here. Bit scary, guys. Nice to look at times too, but it's scary too because people live close to them. Like that house is right close to that field, and that field just looks like an absolute pond. Big car coming up here. So it is scary as well, and it's scary as well when you see people just walking about in the water down round, especially like round places that are they're built up areas. Really shouldn't be walking about them areas, guys, because believe it or not, the sewers comes up with that water. If the areas are built up, the sewers will rise up with that water. And there must have been a lot of trees down on this side as well. There's a lot of cuttings here. But the sewerage rises up, guys. That's where diseases and infections can come from in flooded areas. But hopefully we won't get too much more rain. Otherwise, this road's not going to take much more up here. To be honest, we're about this much away. And I actually can see where people have littered as it's floating up. It's a wee bit disgusting, actually. I don't understand people throwing stuff out their cars. And just leave it in your car, guys, and put it in the bin when you get home. It's not that hard. But again, we're all young once as well. But at the same time, you need to grow up. If you're driving a car, you need to be responsible. So don't throw things out your windows, guys. Bit of a branch, trying to take me out. But yeah, I think I'll wrap it up for now, guys, as this road is trying to get flooded here on this wee river. It is very, very concerning. I don't think I've ever seen rain like this before, that consistent. But yeah, I'll wrap it up here now for now, guys. Hope you have been enjoying. Hope you enjoyed this wee chat with you. Love to hear your comments and stuff. I love the comments, guys. Especially questions. I love helping people. Really, really, truly do. That was the main purpose of the channel, was just helping people. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the new build, and hopefully you enjoy all these videos. And I'm promising you. Again, don't like promising stuff just in case I don't deliver. But yeah, I'm hoping you are enjoying everything. And I'll see you on the next one.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Like and subscribe to Plastering.